Well, I'm kind of glad that he didn't because, well, now we got great country music from him. So, all right. Speaking of someone who wasn't really into music as a profession for a long time, the Tekka Brock Band. Tekka, she kind of was just doing country music as a hobby until about 2005 when she gave up her job and her other side job as a coal miner and a rodeo girl. She was in the goat tying competition. So she gave up coal mining and rodeo to start playing country music full time. Wow. So here she is. This is the Tekka Brock Band and their tune Looking for Gold. It's off the 307 album, and it's right here on Off the Beaten Path podcast. You can find them, by the way, at the Tekka Brock Band on Facebook and Tekka Brock Band. Tekka is T-E-K-A. No the for Twitter, by the way. It's at Tekka Brock Band. All right. Here it is. This is their tune. Again, Looking for Gold off the 307 album, and it's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
Don't like it that way. Things will never change. Going home to a quiet place where he can be alone. He's got nowhere to go. He's got nowhere to stay. But he likes it. See him go, don't get too emotional. Goes back and forth with life, you know. Hit rock bottom, looking for gold. Seeing things and how they changed over time since we were young and didn't know. Growing up on the road, just a memory to go, and things never change. We see him come and we see him go. Don't get too emotional. Goes back and forth with life, you know. Hit rock bottom, looking for gold. She never leaves a message when she knows that he's not home. You get up out of bed and write her a song. Things never change. Things never change. Things never change.
Follow us on Twitter.
Twitter, everything.
At OTBP Podcast.
We've been dating a while now. It's been a real fairy tale. I'm the cream in her coffee. She's the wind in my sail. I know we ain't high school sweethearts. We're not from the same town. Hell, the first time I met her, well, she was upside down. Yeah, my girlfriend's a dancer. I ain't talking ballet. No, she can't waltz or two-step. She's never dreamt of Broadway. She works down at a lickety-split. She's the one with the nice fake tan. My girlfriend's a dancer, and I'm a real lucky man. Well, she ain't good with computers. She's got no college degree, but she serves up a stiff cocktail, and she can touch her nose to her knees. Well, you think she'd be tired, that her legs would get sore, but she comes home around midnight. We don't get to sleep until 4. Yeah, my girlfriend's a dancer. I ain't talking ballet. No, she can't waltz or two-step. She's never dreamt of Broadway. She works down at a lickety-split. She's the one with the nice fake tan. My girlfriend's a dancer, and I'm a real lucky man. Having her up on display, but she just paid off my new bass boat, and I go fishing all day. Yeah, my girlfriend's a dancer. I ain't talking ballet. No, she can't waltz or two-step. She's never dreamt of Broadway. She works down at a lickety-split, but she's the one with the nice fake tan. My girlfriend's a dancer, and I'm a real lucky man. Yeah, my girlfriend's a dancer, and I'm a real lucky man.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt, again taking you through a trip with some brand new country music, maybe some stuff you've never heard of before, and that might be one of them. That's my girlfriend's a dancer from the band The Hell Country Truckers. The album, Drinking and Women. I'm digging that. Just the names in general, regardless of whether or not you enjoyed the music or not, just the names. The Hell Country Truckers, the name of the band. Song, My Girlfriend's a Dancer, and the album, Drinking and Women. That's country music right there, right? How country truckers are getting some traction on satellite radio, internationally as well, on the internet, and now they can be featured right here on Off the Beaten Path podcast. So hopefully I can try and talk those guys into some chatting. Who knows? Maybe. I know it'll be a fun interview, that's for sure. All right. Chris Canterbury. He's a Louisiana boy doing good. And I'll tell you a little bit more about him after The Other Side. It's The Other Side. On The Other Side. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
Mama, I'm alright. Mama, I'm okay. I struggled all those years and finally found my way here to my new home. It's like the one you made. safe and warm, just like all those hugs you gave. Mama, I don't know how long before we'll stand together at God's throne. Hold on, I'm here waiting for you, smiling down to show you will never be alone. Hold on, there's a place here for you. Mama, your son loves you more than you could ever know. Mama, I don't know how long before we'll stand together at God's throne. So hold on. Mama, show them all that you're not ashamed of what my brothers do to keep their country safe. And tell my friends and all the ones we love, they're the reason I fought like a rabid dog. Mama, I don't know how long before we'll stand together at God's throne. Hold on, I'm here waiting for you, smiling down to show you will never be alone. Hold on, there's a place here for you. Mama, your son loves you more than you could ever know. Mama, I don't know how long before we'll stand together at God's throne. So hold on. Mama, hold on.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Barrett, and there is Chris Canterbury and The Other Side, the title track off his latest album. And again, he can play guitar, mandolin, harmonica. Obviously, the man can sing. So like I said, Louisiana boy doing right. He's only been playing music for about 10 years, and he's been professional for the last 4. So he's still very early on in his stage. Again, we chatted with Jackson Delaney, and like I said, Jackson, he's been in the business for a while now, and he's just catching traction as well. I'm talking to other artists that have been in the business for like 15, 20 years, and they're just now getting heard. So, again, 10 years in, you're still a young pup. So, Chris Canterbury, you better, just keep trugging along, man. You're doing good, though. But you still got some work. Put in some work. Replace the soles on your boots a couple more times, and maybe we'll talk. That's going to do it for this episode. Again, thank you to Jackson Delaney for stopping by, again, being our special guest earlier on in the episode. He sat down with me and played some great tunes as well. By the way, Ray Scott making another repeat appearance. Go figure. Next week, we will be chatting with, I don't have my list. Who's on my list? Casey Donahue Band. That's who it is. I had to do some thinking. Casey Donahue Band, another great Texas artist. Again, those Texas boys, they could just survive on their own. But I love talking to them on Off the Beaten Path podcast. So, again, thank you for joining me here on Off the Beaten Path podcast. And I do have to say thank you to lastchoicecountry.com for picking us up as well, too. So, thanks, guys. It's fun, and it's going to be fun. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast. If you have any bands out there that you want me to listen to, or you want me to hear, or you want me to talk to, send it to me. OTBP